The Lions are at the Steelers. Steelers are laying 9. Total 42.5. Yes, sound man. I am backing the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Lions.
Cue the Eminem music.
Cue the Eminem music. I can definitely think of some funny Eminem music we could plug here. So this is why it's my best bet. I think this Lions team has definitely showed promise throughout this year. They've covered some spreads, specifically against Baltimore Rams, two of the better elite teams. Recently, the week before their bye, they did not cover. They got blown out against Philly. But I said that was possibly their worst spot of the fucking year because of the letdown against the Rams. So now you have that horrible loss. As men, you're like, no, we cannot do this. We got to get better. We got to fucking win a game. And this team could probably win this game outright. Talk about the Steelers. We just saw them on Monday Night Football. Really not an impressive win at all.
That was not impressive at all.
Did not cover the spread. We're talking about Mike Tomlin. I love him catching points, but when he was a home fave, just 52, 53, and 1 against the spread.
But wasn't that their spot with the bye? Isn't he pretty efficient after the bye?
I don't know if we had there was
no, they didn't have a bye last week because week prior they went to Cleveland and won 16.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. But this Steelers team just unimpressive to me. Even that last play where they got in field goal range, that was supposed to be a touchdown, Ben Roethlisberger. He underthrew James Washington by a ton. He had to come back and get the ball. I say all that to say this though. This Lions team, I know I have a motivated team. I looked at the Pittsburgh weather this week. It's actually not too bad. So as far as like
you don't have to worry about Jared Goff outside.
Yeah, as far as Jared Goff is outside. So it's not like a 30-degree game, anything like that. So it's going to be pretty mild. And then the stat of all stats, winless teams since 2003, winless teams after week 7 are 22-7-1 against the spread.
That stat needs to lead off the podcast right there.
How many times am I going to be able to back them in this spot or back, any of these winless teams? I mean, they're going to get a win eventually unless they're going to go winless. And even if they go winless, I'm catching 9 here against the Steelers team that cannot run the ball and is inefficient throwing the ball. So I'm going to back the Lions here plus 9. Sound man, I'm looking at you. Talk to me next.
Very convincing. That's all I can say, man. I should have stayed away from this. I lean Steelers, but you talked me into riding with my goddamn Campbell,
Steelers on a short week.
They look so terrible yesterday, man. And it's just like, what did they win by 3 or something like that? You got a even more hungrier. I would say the Lions probably have more talent. I mean, they've been in these games more so than these Bears have. And you're coming off about it. That's the only thing.
How about this? Let me convince you a little bit more. How about the fact that the Bears rushed for so many yards last night? David Montgomery just came off IR, and what have the Lions been able to do?
They are a top 10 rushing team, though.
What are the
the Bears are. The Bears.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, as far as the Steelers gave it up, that's what I'm saying. And then we think about this Lions team; they've been able to just run the ball all season long, run the ball. Those 2 running backs. So yeah, just want to throw that out there.
Jared Goff historically 0-1 against the spread at Heinz Field. I just randomly remember that because we were in Vegas that one.
Yeah, I remember that too.
It's only one game, but man,
it's only one game. That's kind of why I mentioned it. Just ha, because we're on the Lions for sure this week. Catch me on that.
I'm so tired of being on the Lions, which is why I didn't want to be on the Lions. I want to see what my guy does after the bye though as well, man. First bye week for him. But 9 points for the Steelers, now that I think about it, just seems kind of high, man. And the Lions have either covered or they're like right there to cover. And the Steelers, man, they just look bad. So it's just like.
So Lions, obviously, thus far through the season would be, let's say on paper, just looking at numbers, the worst team in pro football, right? I mean, yeah. Because the Texans have shown life at some points this year. I mean, do we think the Steelers are 9 points better than anybody in pro football?
No,
I do not. And I was going to say, you think this line's going to go up or down during the week?
I think it's coming down.
Of course it is. Not going up.
Yeah.
Because by then you need them to win by 3 possessions, right? Because you need to win by 11 points or more to profit.
Well, it's 2 possessions, but yes.
Well, what I'm saying, if it goes, 9.5, I guess you're right. But I'm saying if it goes to 10, you can't profit at 10. You need to win by 3 possessions. Oh, you're right. It's 2 T. It's 14. You're right.
Do we know what the spread was for last night's game? I'm just, I'm
7.
I'm back to my NFL schedule doing same division back-to-back games. Obviously, the Steelers are playing NFC North back-to-back games, both at home. That's kind of weird. If it was 7, are the are the Bears that much better? 2 points better than the Lions, I guess? Like, yo, both these teams suck, but the Lions have fought, to me, harder. Yes, they're winless, but yo, I think you might be right, man. I don't want to be back on the Lions. I really don't.
Why not?
They have a 13-day rest advantage.
What else you need to hear?
Nothing.
Why don't you like them? If you didn't know their record and you knew all the other things you knew
They
about
let me down a few times this year already, man. That's all.
But they covered as well.
They covered. They didn't cover. Yeah, I wasn't there the times they did. The times that I was on them, they didn't cover. So
if you don't bet teams the week after they've let you down, you probably lost more money than, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying the person who takes that approach. Of course, team's gonna always cover.
You did that with the Lions. Like, you did that with these Lions. They didn't cover for you twice.
They covered
in a row,
against the
bro.
Rams. They covered against the Rams when he took them plus 15.
Hey man, I'm the same person that's died with the Lions multiple times this year, specifically with the Eagles at home, specifically with the Bengals at home.
That's what I'm saying.
And I went right back to the well the next week and they cover. I'm going right back this week. Lions plus 9. Next game.